Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show YouTube for episode 67 of our Madden 22 Eagles franchise. Last episode, we won the Super Bowl, and guess what? Jeffrey Lurie Harris said, "Dudes, we love you. We're gonna extend you 3 more years." Tell you that. NFL MVP goes to Josh Sweat, Head Coach of the Year. Deuce Staley, Patrick Mahomes Offensive Player of the Year. Josh Sweat, 16-1 team. Awesome. Deuce Staley, Coach of the Year. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. It would have been 17-0 if it wasn't for Nick Foles coughing it up. DPOY, Sweat, Cox, Thibodeau. The rookie of the year. Offensive, best QB goes to Rattler. Best running back goes to Sanders. Receiver goes to Rager. Oh, okay, and then Devontae. Makes sense. Rager and Devontae, 1 and 2. Lane, Malata, Dickerson, your top 3. Then Hudson. Then Kelsey. Okay. Josh Sweat, best D lineman. Best linebacker. Really? No Eagles? Okay. Best D-back. Makes sense. Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC. I mean, it's just a bunch. You know who's gonna be here. It's gonna be your Mahomes, your Chubbs, your Tyreek, your TJ, your Quentin. I guess you have Quentin Nelson, your DeForest Buckner. Really no TJ. Oh, there's TJ. Forgot. Different position. My bad. Thought TJ Watt would have been an end. No, he is a linebacker. But 54, 55, 49. I mean, a pretty good season all in all for everyone. Frank Gore Jr. Good year. 500 yards rushing from Rattler was pretty nice. 15 touchdowns led the team, which is awesome. 13 sacks led our team. 0 sacks by Kelsey was awesome as well. Take a look at all the stats come through. Feel free to pause this. Take a look at everything going on. 6 interceptions. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. But 6 interceptions from Greedy Williams. That's absolutely insane right there. Special teamers doing special team nonsense. Like 1,000 yards on returns for Jameson. Awesome right there. Interceptions. Kenny Pickett. Oof. The man who broke NCAA football. Had a literal rule change because of him. Almost two 2,000-yard running backs this year. I mean, not a bad year for almost 2,000-yard running backs. Devontae led the league in receiving yards, but I know Rager's. I guess Rager just more shocking. DJ Humphries turnstile missing 2 games. Cox 43 tackles for loss, 35 sacks. I mean, Greedy Williams had more receptions, not listed though. Bit unfortunate right there. Absolutely rigged, my guy. Like, come on here. Like, how do we not show that? All right, Taylor retirees. Foles and Hudson both retire. Foles goes out with 2 rings. You'll love to see that. I think Foles knew it was time to hang him up. He came back to Philadelphia for just one last hurrah, and he knew it was his time to hang up. Maybe Philadelphia throws him a spot, throws him that, hey, Nick, we love what you did here for Philadelphia. Come back here and just do what you do best and win. Come to the front office, take a year or 2 off, spend some time with your kids. But if you want a head coaching job, you want any sort of coaching job, just call us and we'll give it one to you. Jack Stoll, pivotal part, 26, but good backup tight end, 76 overall. Star Dev, throwing him a contract. Taking everyone's available on free agency right now. A lot of big names, actually. A ton of big names, actually. Like, so many big names. Not even a bunch of old names, too. Got you guys in their mid-20s, which is also nice to bring in for, a couple year deals. I'm not sure who we'd even really be in on at this point of our franchise, because I don't know. Like, Derek Barnett's there too, which is funny. We can always bring Derek Barnett back. Who wants Derek Barnett back, guys? Anyone? I was at work the other day because I guess at the time NFL free agency hasn't fully started yet, or everyone hasn't really signed yet, but we're talking about Derek Barnett, and he goes, "Oh, I bring back Derek Barnett on like a 1-year deal." And I said, "For what? For him to come in and get a garbage penalty that flips the field position for the other team?" And he goes, "Well," I'm like, "Well, what, my guy? Like, I love talking to you about Philadelphia Eagles sports, but that is an awful take right there. Let Derek Barnett get overpaid by like anyone else. Let Houston Saints, he's gonna be a hell of a tie. He's a name who had like an okay. He hasn't done anything since he recovered a fumble his rookie season. That is his career highlight. He recovered a fumble that someone else created. That's his career highlight, a fumble in 2017 that he recovered. Hasn't done anything since except, frustrate Eagles fans for lack of everything he does. I mean, who knows? But this draft class we're looking at, Marvin Harris Jr., Quinn Ewers, it's looking like a nice draft class we got coming out here. Grayson McCall, okay. Now we're looking at a nice one. Taylor Rapp, sorry bud, we gotta trade. You gotta clear the cap space out. Taylor Rapp, you out of here. Isaac Seumalo, same thing. Clear the cap space. You out of here, bud. That's why we didn't really go big in free agency. Because we just couldn't really afford anyone at this point. You got to think of the next couple seasons. We have to re-sign Devontae, Kayvon, Drake Jackson, Jameson Williams. That's a lot of people right there you have to re-sign. And even Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler doesn't have a fifth-year option. Spencer Rattler was, a fifth-round draft pick? So Rattler's going to be re-signed not next season, but the season afterwards. Spencer Rattler is going to have to be re-signed. Jeremiah Trotter, son of Eagles legend Jeremiah Trotter, kind of was hoping to try and get him, but then I kind of sat down, looked at our linebacking core, and thought, unless we're going to trade away like a Davion, we have nowhere to put him. We can't move someone. We can't move like Drake Jackson to end and throw, Jeremiah onto, like, the outside, because then we have Sweat and we have Kayvon, and we can't kick Kayvon inside. It just doesn't really work out anywhere where we could bring in Jeremiah Trotter. I know I hate it because I would have loved to have Jeremiah Trotter on this Eagles team. I think it would have just brought everything really full circle for this Eagles team to have, an Eagles legend son. We missed out on Asante Samuel Jr., missed out on Marvin Harris Jr., missed out on a bunch of people, but there we go. We're gonna try and trade back up. Second round pick, or trade our second, a third, our third for this year, second for next year for Rocco Spindler. There you go, hidden dev. I don't want to say star dev, but yeah, hidden dev right there for Rocco. Gonna go to Blaine Tolles here, pick 32 in like the third round. A normal dev right there. Antonio Harrison, pick 27. We're looking just to add some depth right now. I have no clue what round it is. What round is? I always look at when I try to do these when I like draft the players, where it's like, oh hey, look, that's where it says the round. And now that I'm looking at it, I don't know where the round is. Keyshawn Smith got himself a hidden dev. Isaac Rex, tight end def BYU. Jadarian Boykin, hidden dev right there, outside linebacker. I think he's going to be more of an edge kind of guy. Lavelle Davis, 6'7", 230, 22. Dude's a freaking, brick house. Isaiah Bagna, out of Boise State. Alex Mudrow, defensive tackle depth. You'll love to see it. And Kai Kroger, punter, Mr. Irrelevant. Normal dev out of Kai Kroger right there, but 96 kick power. Dude's got a leg on him. 96k power. Okay. I see how it is. But I guess, you're coming off a Super Bowl victory. What can you really do? I can't say, we need to improve anything because everything's kind of already there. We have an offensive line. We lost Rodney Hudson? Okay, we have Jack Driscoll. It's like, what, a mid-80s overall he's gone himself up to? Like, he's just been killing it. And when he comes in to cover for, an injured offensive lineman, he always does good. Dude got paid last year. So I think it's going to be a good thing that we have, Jack Driscoll just coming in here chilling. Normal dev, though, unfortunate. I want to try to figure out something for like Madden 23 when you have offensive linemen, maybe build up some depth traits. But J.K. Scott, I'm sorry, you had yourself a great playoff run, but that $2.1 million, we just need that $2.1 million more. Look at the offense, start the year off. Peter Skoransky starting at right guard, filling in for that Rodney Hudson retirement. Defensively, look at that. Where are we putting Jeremiah Trotter? Greedy Williams and Avante both go up in Dev. Darius Slay's superstar. I mean, the worst players on our team are the devs on our kicker and punter. Those are the worst things. But we're also what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna pick up the 5th-year option of Devontae. Just cuss. But nice to meet you. The peace out. Rock on.